Hi, I'm a potential user of Fresca. So I can either choose to log in or sign up for the application. And today I'm going to choose to log in. And look, I already have a username and password in there. So I'll just click the button login. Then I'll be brought to this screen, which is temporary loading splash screen while everything else is loading. And for this purpose, I'm actually going to come back and switch to this screen, which is the first screen that a user will potentially see when they log into the application. Down here is a hamburger bar, able to bring up the user's profile and some other items of the application. Just a really easy, simple spot for that button to go to choose where you would like to go as a user. So the pantry option brings up the different categories of food, such as like what a user would see at a grocery store to manage their goods. And on the contrary, they can actually click calendar and go and see what foods are expiring or near expiring on which days. And there are bubbles underneath which day, and the day is colored to signify there's a difference there. So let's say today's March 9th. As a user, I'm going to click March 9th, and this is a list of all the items that I have in my pantry as of this day. And this pie chart will tell me how close those are from expiring. And since that slice of the pie is really close to the end, all of those foods are almost expired. So I'm going to have a click and go look at my baby spinach. It'll just have a picture, and it'll also have that pie bar really large. So I can actually see the item that's currently in my pantry and how long its shelf life is within my refrigerator, or if I was to put that spinach in my freezer and see how long that would be able to last in there. Since this item is almost bad, I'm not going to use my spinach by today. So I'm just going to say I've thrown this out, which will eliminate it from my pantry. Similarly, I could say I ate it and it would also take it out of my pantry. But today I'm going to be a bad person and throw my food out. And the spinach is completely gone from my pantry now that I have eliminated it. And here I'm actually going to click this checkbox on my apples and actually share them. So my roommates, I'm going to ask them if they want my apples since they're almost going bad. And I'm going to share it with my apartment, which I actually already set up in here. And these are my roommates. If nobody wants my apples, then I can even donate those to my local food bank and kind of have a look here and see what food banks are near me and their location. Similarly, I can go to campus and go see which items are available on campus if people don't want to, and add mine to that using this plus button or search for items. So a couple different features of the app include add item. So this is probably the biggest part of the application, especially when it comes to putting foods into your pantry and keeping track of them. That could be a very time-consuming activity. So, and a piece that we'd like to implement is the scanning receipt option, which would scan a receipt from Safeway and tokenize each of the items according to how Safeway sets up things according to shelf life. We'll hopefully just like take our picture there and see, it will tokenize everything. So cool. My yellow corn got put on there, peanut butter, got some angel hair pasta, lettuce, garlic got put in there too. And okay, it did everything that I wanted it to. So that's everything that I just bought on my receipt, everything important at least. And it's like, okay, cool. Did you get everything? Yes. Otherwise, you can rescan. Oh my goodness, I forgot that I bought milk. And milk has an expiration date that's like pretty good to follow too. And so I'm going to click OK, and it gives me an option to manually input my milk. I already opened it. Oops. And I should have put it in the refrigerator. That's not going to work. But I'll just say that I'm inputting it into my pantry. And then if I were to go to dairy, my milk would be in there. Some other features on here could be my profile bar, actually, which will show me how much food I've saved the year by using this app and number of items that I've actually shared with my community or my campus. And then I can have some preferences too and say, how much money do I actually want to save by doing this? Is there something that can keep track of that and how much food I saved compared to the total amount of food bought? And that's Fresca. So couple other things in here. We did the manual input and a search for an item. This video is made using a storyboard to kind of give you an idea of what a user would potentially use this for. Here, I'm going to click donate to the local food bank too. But it was mainly used to be able to pitch the application at a fair and really walk somebody through how they would potentially use it. So yeah, that's Fresca.